Sex Education Series 2 has dropped on Netflix. It's 8 episodes long. Each episode is about an hour in length. It follows on immediately from the events of the first series, which you can see I talked about in another review on this channel. This series continues to be interesting, enjoyable, and also cover sort of educational topics, let's say, about sex and gender and sexuality without being too preachy about it as well. It keeps it fun, and it sort of embeds any lessons it's trying to get across in good narrative and story. The characters, whilst in this sort of hyper real world, all come across as sympathetic and understandable. Even the bully, I thought he was heading for a story about being isolated and committing suicide by the end of it, but he doesn't. He takes a different, realistic approach to his life that makes you feel good at the end of it. And the only person you really feel sort of bad for by the end of the series is Maeve, who is the main sort of female lead, the love interest, or not rather, of Asa Butterfield, the male lead. She gets a real rough ride of it in this series. Not because of anything she hasn't done, or rather the writers didn't make her do in the series, but still you just feel bad for her because she has a bad home situation. She tries to make the best of her educational situation because she's actually very bright and clever, and because of the things that have held her back in her life, she finds it difficult to pursue a sort of healthy romantic interest with the main character. And then just when you think she's found a friend in this disabled lad who lives next door, you find out that he's not as nice a person as you thought he was, and as my wife put it, he pulls a total dick move at the very sort of last 5 minutes of the series that just makes you want to punch him through the telly. You want to see these two characters get together, and I think there's only so many series this can sustain, and if it goes to a series 3, I think they need to start wrapping up these storylines, because otherwise it will become a bit like Glee, where it just becomes this never-ending, unusual universe that you just get bored of because the uniqueness that carries it through initially wears off, and even if it's got good writing, you still just get tired of watching it. But Sex Education Series 2, definitely worth checking out. We easily binged through it on a sort of hungover Saturday and Sunday on the weekend when it was out, and very much enjoyed it. If you've got any knowledge of a season 3 coming, I know it's still quite early, but you know they tend to always have articles out saying whether or not it's been recommissioned. Let me know, be interested to know, and keep an eye out for it. And if you've got any views or comments on it, please let me know, and please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.